Hello and welcome back to the Divine Tower of East Altus. I will be most of the way through to Platinum. I probably won't be able to get the Madness ending, because we'll be doing Placidex probably now. But that'll be my secondary character. After Placidex, the plan today is filling out our... Yeah. And, like, this collectathon isn't, like, that bad. Most of them are, like, 6 to 8 different things you have to go find, because it's not all of the things, just the legendary things. And so after Placidex, we're going to fill out our Incantations and Sorceries. Hey, Nostalgic. Hey, Bloodborne. Yeah. I think my Kane Morgan playthrough will probably end up being thrown to the madness fire. Alright, so we're going... I think today we're gonna start off by fighting Placidex. So, start from there. Let's see how many times it'll take us. Oof. Yeah, I've got some runes to get rid of first. $112,360. Alright, so we have to go. So how's everybody doing today? Let me send this back up. Oh, nice. Today I helped my sister pick up a... Damn it. Today I helped my sister pick up a watch. She got a new Samsung Galaxy watch. So... she's putting that together. It was her birthday recently, so I helped her out. Remember, you don't superhero land when you attack. I have to remember that myself. Hey! Hey, Saint, what's going on? What a great cutscene. You know, I don't think I fixed my physic. Time to fight King Ghidorah, I guess. Nope, did not fix the physic. Welp. I'm not sure if Frost is going to help. Oh yeah, definitely Book of Revelations. Because if you know your Revelations, there's actually 2 beasts. I will bring out the Mimic for this. I'm not sure how well my damage is. Note to self, fix my physic for the next time. You know, Placid Axe, I should be able to just heal. That's cool. Good job, Mimic. You got a stagger. Yeah, he's missing a head. At least one, maybe 2. Yeah, large parts of his body is already covered in gold. Alright. Not bad. Those lightning attacks really ate up my, We'll go for Stone Barb. Let's see here. That's pretty good. Yeah, he has 3 heads, but 1 is gone. Lost probably during the war. And, like, the first drop is a doozy. British person. Fought in the war. Like, Marika wasn't peaceful. She fought fricking Renala twice before they met. Via Radigan. She fought the giants and then basically enslaved the last one to punishment. Like, it's a lot. She makes Gwyn look pacifistic. Oh yeah, we'll look at the talisman later, because we do have it. It's Hunter. Move, Mimic! Damn it. Remembrance of the Dragon Lord. Yeah, your new character has the defense of a potato. Yeah. Like, Mimic, please! Dodge! Do the dodge thing, Mimic. Come on, please. She just stands there while she gets, like, zapped by red fire. I guess I understand exactly why madness gets stilled here and not in the final cutscene. Because that fire that Placidax is doing is definitely madness fire. Okay, so we've got a couple of things to read or reread, so let's do that. Yeah, Yellow Frenzy Flame. He's doing yellow frenzy flame attacks and that, like, enraged laser thing he does with his, Yeah. Aren't they the same? Couldn't they be the same? But I was looking for reasons why, like, madness is stilled here and not elsewhere. And that seems to be the big tell. Also, it's in consumables. I don't know why remembrances are over here and not in something else, but... Remembrance of the Dragon Lord. Remembrance of Dragon Lord Placidax, hewn into the Erd Tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. The Dragon Lord, whose seat lies at the heart of the storm beyond time, is said to have been Elden Lord in the age before the Erd Tree. Once his god was fled. So, he worked not for the greater will, but for a different god, who fled, like our two fingers fled from Roundtable. The Lord continued to await its return. And it's only got 2 heads for 2 fingers. And then there's a talisman. With its 3rd head kind of there, but not really. It's not that one. It is over here. So there's... Where's the 5th one? I'm looking for... Yeah, the 2 fingers literally pieced out. Yeah, it looks like 4 heads. I'm looking for a 5th one, and I don't really see it. A legendary talisman depicting the ancient king whose seat lies at the heart of the storm beyond time. Extends the duration of sorceries and incantations, which is what we'll be shopping for now, before we go head up Malkeith. It is said that the ancient royal city of Farum, Azula, has been slowly crumbling since time immemorial. It hasn't really been doing anything, because Farum Azula looks like a neutron star. Yeah, like a beast's paw rather than a human hand. And the beasts lost their god, so they didn't have their greater will. Their greater will pieced the heck out. The little drawings in the map are really fun. Tiny little dragons. And these two guys trying to get to Farum Azula and just, you know, they can't make it. Alright, let's go to Roundtable and see what we can get with Placidax's soul so we can continue talking about him. Enya, by the way, turns out to be the best NPC because she's just vibing. She's like, you know what? The guy I was working for pieced out and he's not coming back, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Worry, my dear. I'll see it to the end with you, if it please.
He is the best. Alright, nothing? No. Alright, we can settle this now. Yeah, she's done with the fingers as BS. She's just super done. Placidax's Ruin, which is that enraged move he did at the end. Power gleaned from the remembrance of Dragon Lord Placidax. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Placiduax? I don't know. Placiduax? P-Sex. Transforms the caster into the Dragon Lord to spew golden breath from above. This incantation can't be cast while jumping. These are the dying wails of the Dragon Lord who once dwelled eternally beyond time. Okay, here is some speculation I'm going to toss out at you guys. Check out that last line. These are the dying wails of the Dragon Lord who once dwelled eternally beyond time. Consider also that you need Miquella's needle while you're branded with the three fingers in Placidax's boss fight to undo the three fingers ending, right? Okay. While the dying wails of the Dragon Lord who once dwelled eternally beyond time. Okay? So if we put those two together, then madness is these people, once they're like infected with it, all they hear in their heads is sort of like tinnitus. And tinnitus drives people nuts. People will like go to drastic measures to get tinnitus to stop. It's like a drone in your head. A dying scream from a basically alien individual. The dragon. Because dragons aren't humans, and like, who knows if we understand dragons at all, other than like Ronnie, who took an oath from one IDK. But imagine that the madness is Placiduax, his dying death scream, frozen in time, so it's never going to end, and his golden fire power just like reaching out, because Farum Azula is stuck in time. It's basically a neutron star. Time doesn't matter there anymore. It's like Schrodinger's shrine. It's both destroyed and not. And all of these people who are infected with madness, all they hear in their head is this dying scream that will not end. And like, this golden power shoots out from them. And perhaps the three fingers is the last of the finger-type entities working for Placiduax's god who pieced out, probably to run away from the Greater Will. That's some speculation there. I don't know if we've... Exactly, Hunter. That's what I'm getting at. Frenzy being a yellow hot flame originating from a dragon whose civilization was crushed. That's what I'm getting at. And because, like, time, it's frozen. It's both in the middle of crumbling and not. There's no respite for people who have that madness because they are connected in some way to Placiduax. And yeah, exactly, that ties together with the nomads, because they're nomads. Of course they probably would have gotten hit with it first. And we'll go back over to the nomads, because it's not just that they're holding their eyes. They're holding their temples, too, as if they're listening to something. Okay, let's take a look at the Scragblade before we do that. Piercing gravel stone sword containing primeval lightning, a portion of the Dragonlord's power gained from remembrance. This weapon commands a great power over the paltry mortal dragons of today. Ooh! Ooh! I kind of want it. We'll be getting it. I'm just gonna say that right now, but I have to duplicate this remembrance. Yeah, exactly, Hunter. Like, I mean, COVID didn't have a big thing until, like, the last 2.5 years, maybe, but, like, you can draw some, comparisons with how certain societies have dealt with COVID. Like, these nomads came up with this thing, and they, like, shoved them all in the underground and buried them and hoped it didn't happen. Didn't, like, come back up again, but, like, they couldn't get all the nomads. They're nomads. They're all over the place. Yeah, definitely be getting that sword. Definitely need to find a place where I can duplicate that remembrance. I also want to see if I can upgrade Finley.
You're here for some spirit tuning.
Yeah, we don't know the timeline. So, we gotta think about it more, but... I'm pretty sure they were, because every single one of them have the same death animation people do when you hit them with Frenzy. The same one. Well, that's a good idea. If they grew Frenzy after being persecuted, that would presuppose that they, like, knew the three fingers were there. And, like, at least Moog and Morgott did. So they should have known. And Morgott is the king of Leyndell, so he should have known. But maybe knowing, he shoved them in there anyway. Gosh, we really need to stop going to IKEA for our furniture. Okay, next thing on our list... Duplication. Okay. We did the armor... We did the Mother Will one over here. Let's see if it's still bugged. Very good points. Something else I was thinking about while I was looking at footage, because I caught up on all my footage today, was that very interesting that Latenna gives her towering but young sister, basically impregnates her. The hope of the Albinaric's future, I guess. Thanks, George. Is this still bugged? It's still bugged. Ripperoo. What's another one? There was... There was a couple here, so let's go deal with that. Huh, it's clean. I wonder how I knocked these over then. Yeah, there's a twist and I'm like looking for it. I don't know if I have to kill all of the mice, which would be a bit of a pain, but I guess doable. Well, let's see here. What else is around here? Broken trees. Moving turtle. Don't think I have to hit the bell. Doesn't get close to the edge. Let's check out over here. Hmm. Wonder if there's a cave I need to go down. Let's go check the waterfall. Alright. Now we're free to check out this waterfall. Anything? Oh, I see it, okay. I see it, perhaps. I don't have time for you guys. Nuns of you. Mausoleum, please sit down. Take your skulls, because we get to finally figure out, see what this actually is. They're skulls, not just lichens. You gotta take off. Skull barnacles. What the heck? Yeah, they're definitely skull barnacles. Alright, let's see. Alright, do I want to duplicate Melania or the Dragon Lord first? I want both of their weapons. Guess I'll do Melania. Are the mausoleums trying to, like, get the death off of them? Because it grows like a fungus? Alright, where is another mausoleum? Isn't there one upstairs? Yeah, what is the purpose of a mausoleum? So, hold on a second. To find it. Pretty sure. Could have sworn there was a tutorial about it. Anyway, it's like it's a soulless person in there, and like it's able to duplicate your remembrances. And I forget what exactly the tutorial said, but there was a bit of lore that might have been that's really interesting for that. What that actually is. Alright, I don't see another mausoleum. The old ones are done. The ones down here are finished. There are none in Liurnia. I mean, in Limgrave. Well, it looks like they look like skulls. Like glowing barnacle skulls. And we clean them off to get the mausoleums to sit back down. So I guess the mausoleums are very uncomfortable with them. Are they trying to get out, or are they coming out, in? Which is the question. Alright. Ooh, you know, that's not really a dumb thought. That's like real possible. I know the Mausoleum soldiers do it out of a sense of loyalty to the mausoleums.
Don't worry, my dear. I'll see it to the end with you, if it please.
So we'll pick up this sword. Yeah, they're definitely agitating the mausoleums to move. Restless souls could work, but you know, Mausoleum soldiers making them move around does sound pretty good. Ladies? Yeah, and the soulless demigods are what are inside the mausoleums. That's right. And I guess because they're soulless, they're able to, like, be a copier. Alright, next thing we're... The next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to look through this list and see what we have to get. And our first stop is going to be right here. So we have to hit up this Evergaol that apparently is like right there. Let's see if this grace is any good. No, I did not get that set. I have not gotten it. And I am highly upset about it. Alright, so it's that way, but it's above, so... Okay, I'll check it out there. I find it pretty fashionable, so... Little guys! Here's an Evergaol we missed during our night of Evergaols. See you later, Adden. Yeah, well. So, let's see here. Flame of the Fell God. This legendary incantation is one of several that draws directly from the power of the fire giants. Ooh, interesting. Releases a fall of raging fire said to be inhabited by a fell god. Doubly interesting. The fireball floats towards enemies and explodes, setting the area ablaze. Argonanthe, the chief guardian of the flame, had kept this incantation a well-kept secret until it was stolen by Adden. The fell god still lurks within the fire giants. I bet the fire giant's name is Argonanthe. See here. Sleeping dragon of Caelid, alright. Yeah, he's just trying to tell us his name. I forgot all about this dragon, to be honest. I think there's a rot dragon in Caelid, too. I think blood just popped on him. Hence the, 1,300 damage. Yeah, we're picking up all of our legendary incantation. And spells. And hopefully we haven't missed any. Ah! I'm just kind of looking at her feathers. Very pretty feathers. Riveting gameplay. Alright. Looks like we have to go purchase it from Dragon Communion, so we'll do that. I have 15 hearts. Where is this thing? Gathering 5 of its hearts? What they talking about? Time to boogie. I will say, FromSoft really knows how to make fire now. Hello. Okay. We'll be back here later, but let me just drop this aggro. I don't think I need to deal with this to get to the cathedral. I think I need to get above. Bird, please. I'm busy trying to be lazy. So, are we a bit in agreement that all of this is Farum Azula? I mean, it mostly fits, but it... Not super comfortably. But it does strike me as something that are definitely from Farum Azula. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense that Farum Azula would be a lot bigger. Oh, much better. Oh, let's read because we haven't seen any of this. One of the incantations of Dragon Communion transforms caster into a dragon to spew forth flaming breath. Charging extends duration. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons and feasted upon their hearts, theirs is a pure and overwhelming power. Agheel's Flame, superior incantation of Dragon Communion, channels the power of the flying dragon Agheel. The dead gazed at the skies over the lakes of Limgrave, praying that the dragon's flames would burn them to ash. They got their wish in the end. Magma breath. Those who have performed the Dragon Communion will find their humanity slowly slipping away. Once they fully succumb to their fate, they are left no more than worms that crawl the earth. Ah, I guess so we understand what the worms are. Yeah, another similarity between Dragonflame and Frenzy seems to strip away humanity. Glintstone Breath. Those extraordinary individuals who perpetuate Dragon Communion are called the Dragon-Hearted. Smaragds. Smarag? Smarag. Glintstone Breath. Superior incantation of the Dragon Communion of Smarag. Smarag was a devourer of sorcerers, and over time, his body became corrupted by their glintstones. We read that one. Borealis' Mist. The ice dragons were once lords of the mountaintops long ago, until they were defeated by the fire giants and chased from the peak. Dragon Ice. We've already read that. Nothing really new. Rotten Breath. Just the same as Dragon Ice, except for rot. And Greyroll's Roar, which is what we're here for. Superior incantation of Dragon Communion channels the power of Greyroll, the Elder Dragon. An incantation of legendary status. Transforms the caster into a dragon to emit a terrible roar, reducing the attack power and defense of nearby enemies. By how much? Does it matter? Greyroll was the mother of all dragons, dwarfing all who stood before her, like a looming mountain. Yeah, eat that heart! Alright. We should have this one, so let's go make a double check. Yep. Oh no, there's an invisible bridge! Okay, so founding Reign of Stars. Touch. Go away, marker. So maybe it starts from here? Oh, it's above? Boy, I hope there's some messages. Do me a solid, y'all, and make it... Where does this turn? Everybody seems to go left and they fall. And he missed. Alright, well. Freaking YOLO. Haha! You followed me, you dumb idiot. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go from the edge of the bridge. Like, it's not left. And there's obviously an enemy waiting for me. So I figure I'm supposed to go right. There we go. Well, let me go get my runes, and then... Am I supposed to go right or left? Because this should be the... left. Nope. Well, let me fast forward it to the night, and then we'll see if that's easier. This rise is mean. Founding Reign of Stars. The eldest primeval sorcery said to have been discovered by an ancient astrologer. And recall, apparently there was a schism between astrologers and sorcerers. There was a big split there. Summons a dark cloud of stars overhead. Shortly after, the cloud will release a violent deluge of star rain. This sorcery can be cast while in motion, charging increases potency. Thought to be the founding glintstone sorcery, the glimpse of the primeval current that the astrologers saw became real. And the stars, amber, rained down on this land. And astrologers were good friends of the giants. Although the quartz is all dead here. I wonder if this is heretical because this sorcerer wanted to be an astrologer again. Oh, hello. Indeed. I didn't realize we needed to go... There was a stairwell. Invisible stairwell. Until I saw it. Just want to see what else we've got cooking over here. Yeah, I was just talking... You might have really been interested in this because of the schism between the astrologers and the sorcerers. And the astrologers were good friends of the giants. And the sorcerers were not. And they aligned with the Elden Order. And so... Well, Founding Reign of Stars was made by an astrologer, it says. Sorcerers still kind of claim it. And that's probably why it's called the Heretical Tower. Because, you know, astrologers... So that is definitely interesting. Although I don't have like a timeline or a lot of information about like the astrologer sorcerer split. Maybe you guys do? I don't know. Would you please stop being good at arrows? Actually kind of a little bit of the mind that the beasts were sun worshippers. Well, that 91,000 is gone. Oh, man. Okay, let me show you. So we picked up a shield from Farum Azula. And let's see if I can find it. The Sun Realm Shield. Shield of honor depicting a city crowned by the sun. It has seen better days. Much like the wear upon the shield, the seat of the sun is long faded away. We picked this shield up from Farum Azula. I feel like that says a lot about who the sun worshippers actually were. And that might have been Farum, like the people of Farum Azula. Yeah. Like, it feels like Castle's soul has been usurped. Out of the way! We're leaving. We got places to be. Maybe. Huh. So we've done that Evergaol. Oh, right. Hunter. Yeah, so, remember when I mentioned in your stream that Gideon has got a cane depicting that? Yeah, for sure. Alright, let's see what else we need. Yeah, also like Grandsax's spear. Stars of Ruin. Over one. Elden Stars. Alright. Time for ghost turtles. And this should be the last one. Ghost turtles, not you, not any of you. Not here for any of that spam messages. Here for ghost turtles. Where do I find Ghost Turtle? I thought only one of these is invisible. Where do you find ghost turtles? You're not a ghost. You're just a turtle. And a dog. No, over here. To gain access to the rise here. Could this be a dog? No, it's a cat. It's a cat. Yeah, Moongazer Plateau. This is Chalona's Rise. You guys seen a turtle? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. It's not really even a puzzle. It's just like, go deal with this. I think the only tell is just how many turtles there are nearby. But you're not really... you're not super keen on looking on a cliff. Also, that turtle is definitely not wise. Why would it be hanging on a cliff? I don't know. Oh, he's still an LOD. That's why. They do that to save on animation cycles. Hello. Hi. I think everybody lives a better life than the Albinarics, though. It's not even a thing. Yeah, we have a turtle pope. I wonder if I can just shoot it. So my initial suspicion is that they are actually the minor air trees. because they seem to map to the minor air trees. Like if you look here, there's one there. If you look to the right, that should be where another minor air tree is. And then there should be minor air trees near all of the rest of the pillars. Could be. Could very well be Comet Tails because of the cosmic nature of the game. You don't see them anywhere else, though. That's the one thing I have about that, is like they don't... You can't see it anywhere else except maybe Karya. Like, you can see them here and maybe Karya, but you can't really see it anywhere else. That's sort of my question there. Yeah, ley lines? I like the ley line idea. That's a good idea. Since Golden Dawn people really loved them some ley lines. Ronnie's Dark Moon. There's the trophy. Well earned, I should think. Legendary sorcery associated with the Carrion Queen. Uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a cold, dark moon, and sends it floating towards foes. The dark moon dispels all sorcery that it touches, and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. The moon was encountered by young Ronnie, led by the hand of her mother Renala. What she beheld was cold, dark, and veiled in an occult mystery. How does this differ from the moon spell we can get off of Renala's remembrances? That is my immediate question. Enya!
Don't worry, my dear. I'll see it to the end with you, if it please.
Sorcery associated with the Carrion Queen. Uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon, then sends it floating towards foes. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it, and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Queen Renala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the Academy. '70 intelligence. It is technically the same spell, but it's different. So take a screenshot of that, because there is a difference. And I think it's very subtle. Yeah, it's the other side of the moon. Because the front side, and this is a really good catch, Toby, the front side is enchanting, it's silvery, it is light, but when what Ronnie beheld was cold, dark, and veiled in occult mystery, the dark side of the moon. Cue your Pink Floyd. And they were two different phases of the moon. Renala saw the full moon. Ronnie saw the new moon. Right, yeah, Ronnie's is the one facing away, and that makes sense with her ending. And Renala's is the one that faces Earth. Silvery and beautiful and enchanting. But this one is not beautiful and silvery. It's cold and dark and veiled in occult mystery. The two sides of the moon. I don't know if Ronnie's does cold damage. It probably should. Let me see. It actually requires less intelligence, 68 versus 70. But it does frozen damage. Alright, before we go about going after Malkeith, is there anything I need to do right now? So, well, let's look at it again. She was led to it by her mother. The moon was encountered by young Ronnie, led by the hand of her mother, Renala. All right. Back to Farum Azula. Maybe Ronnie wants to usurp the, Actually, hold on. I'm gonna buy a bunch of stones with the runes I still have. Also, what are the rules with the like with the remembrances? Ah, damn it! That's the one I wanted to parry. Damn it! I want to learn to parry these guys. I know which one it is, but I don't know what the timing is, so. Let's do this a couple times before we get Boogying with Malkeith. We'll call it an aperitif. Early. I'm partialing the first one, I'm early on the second one. Interesting that he gets his own tree guard. The Japanese name for them is actually really dumb. Tree Sentinel is just such a cooler name. Yes. That overhead can be parried. There we go. I'm happy now. I'm partialing most of the time, though. Would you stop with this? It's enough playtime with the Sentinel. I don't know how to get the riposte in because of the uneven ground, but yeah, he can be parried. It's the overhead that can be parried pretty consistently. Hi. The hard part about having Mimic is you can't see what he should be doing. I messed up that jump. Ah, damn it. Damn, Mimic! Damn! Putting in some work there. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Wow, he was on me quite quickly. I must have gone too far in. I wanted to avoid Tree Sentinel, but Tree Sentinel's hitting me through the door! Alright, I am probably gonna get in and then see if I can't summon Mimic a little bit later. I mean, I probably should just kill Tree Sentinel. it's such a pain. And he's so tanky.
Become my blade once more.
So how do I use this tiger thing? This cutscene is so cool, though. Do I just hit the use button? Yeah. Okay. Got you. Ooh, look at Destined Death. Look at that right there.
The rune of death is unbound. And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns. Farum it is then. You'll be Elden Lord yet.
Thanks, Enya. You're the best. Hugh is probably insane now. The first and only time I was able to he did an attack that I could parry, I parried it, so bam! I wonder if Enya is still alive or active. Yeah, I figured he's a world state change, it's fine. Hey, the ladies have something. Our fingers have pieced out. So has Enya. Farewell. She's like, you know what? You'll be Elden Lord. But I'm out. Which is interesting because earlier when she does her heel turn, she's like, well, I could wait forever, but you can't. And so let's talk a little bit about the crones, because it is my suspicion that finger maidens, especially finger maidens who probably don't meet their tarnished, become crones. Ah, yeah. With destined death here, they get to die now.
You're here for some spirit tuning.
Let's do teak. Okay. Need to buy more flowers. Ticha? Tiki. Like Nike.
Who are you? Oh. I must be a blacksmith. Now, let's get smithing. Could you tell me what happened? Why is the round table burning? In ruins. Why does that girl weep for me? Oh. Have I forgotten something of dire importance?
The saddest death is losing yourself. Dementia. Dementia is the saddest death. It is one of the worst ways to go. I like how Firelink has turned up the fire thing here with stuff falling from the ceiling.
I see. You're here for some Oh, so it wasn't just me this happened to. To think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out. Old Hugh. I think we could talk him into leaving the Roundtable Hold now. But maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay. I'll remain with Hugh. He made me who I am today. I'd like to return the kindness, in whatever small way I can.
Roderica, you are a good egg. You are almost too pure for this game. No one cares about you, Gideon. Okay, let's do some reading. Remembrance of the Black Blade. Remembrance of Malekith, the Black Blade, hewn into the arid tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the Finger Reader, who is dead now. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Malekith was shadow-bound beast given to his Empyrean. Marika's sole need of her shadow was a vessel to lock away destined death. Even then, she betrayed him. Let's see what kind of stuff we can get from him. Malekith's Black Blade, which once harbored the power of the rune of death. A sad shadow of its former glory. After a fragment of death was stolen on that fateful night, Malekith bound the blade within his own flesh, such that none might ever rob death again. Unique skill, destined death. Set free the remains of destined death, plunging the great sword into the ground to summon a myriad of blades. In addition to dealing immediate damage, this attack reduces the enemy's maximum HP and continues to wear down HP for a short time. Black Blade. Power gleaned from the remembrance of Malekith. Caster creates an illusory black blade, then leaps forward to deliver a spinning slash that emits a wave of light. This can be followed up with one additional attack. This blade was once imbued with destined death. In addition to dealing damage, it reduces foes' maximum HP and continues to sap their current HP for a very short time. And yes, we can grab his armor. Beast's helm made of black iron and decorated with gold, worn by Malekith, the Black Blade. Malekith, Queen Marika's loyal half-brother, bore a blade imbued with destined death. And there was not one demigod who did not fear him. Champions knew what was at stake. Indeed, that's what's made them champions. Beast's armor, made of black iron and decorated with gold, worn by Malekith, the Black Blade. And then it repeats. Might as well just buy everything out. Let's start with all the cool things. And then probably everything else. Interesting that there's different sounds for when you get a normal-ish champion boss versus a big story boss. There. We now can cosplay anybody. Hooray. Thanks, Enya. By the way, where was the black knife armor anyway? Rip these guys. Okay. Oh, Liturgical Town. Okay, thank you. We will go there next. Incredible. I love how everybody stopped to look and they're like, holy crap. Holy crap. Don't do that. Yeah, I'm heading for the talisman. How big is the Ashen capital? I'm trying to decide whether I'm gonna start it today or work on the whole thing tomorrow. Oh, look! It sounds like a good way to spend Easter Sunday. Alright, imprecise directions from the thing. I just know it's in here and that there are two of these guys. I'm looking for a glowy. And the only other thing it says is it's sticking on a tree. That must be it over there. And that's it. That's talisman. Ah, damn it. Wonder if they come back. Alright, Liturgical Town. And then we'll read the talisman. And we'll wrap up. Under... Right, it's under. Gosh, I kind of wish we had photo mode because this particle effect with everything, so good. Black Knight hood, armor, and gauntlets. Hood used by the Black Knife assassins. The assassins that carried out the deeds of the Knight of the Black Knives were all women, and rumored to be Newmen, who had close ties with Marika herself. Scale armor used by Black Knife assassins, forged to make no sound. Traces of power yet remain in its concealing veil, which muffles the sound of footsteps. The assassins that carried out the deeds of the Knight of the Black Knives were all women, and rumored to be Newmen who had close ties with Marika herself. That's interesting. That definitely puts it in mind that Marika is... Yeah. Girl bows power. They were all basically her sisters, or at least kin. Alright, heading to Deeproot. Which, I don't think I got that finger reader. Before the city. Are the finger readers even still alive at this point? Okay. I saw an item, so I'm gonna get it. Or I'm gonna fall through the thing. It's probably not really important. Here's a strange thought. Yes, all of them are ants, right? And I never got ant spur, so I'm gonna have to go find ant spur before we, like, in post game. But a question that lingers is that why do ants carry Newman souls, of which, if we read, the Newmen are said to have come from outside the lands between, and are in fact of the same stock as Queen Marika herself. Also, I do love how the upper tier runes look like black holes. If you've ever seen the picture of the black hole, it looks just like that. Anyway, what if Marika is a termite? That's what I assumed. I assumed that they fed on, like, a person or something, but, like, what if Marika's a termite?
Oh, Lord Godwin. Such cruelty. Such humiliation. Oh, my poor, sweet lordling should have died a true death. As the first of the demigods to die. As a martyr to destined death. But why must it yet bring such disgrace? A scion of the golden bough, sentenced to live in death. How could such a thing come to be? Lord Godwin. Oh, my poor, sweet lordling should have died a true death. A scion of the golden bough, sentenced to live in death. How could such a thing come to be?
Godwin was supposed to die for our sins and be risen in death. Hey, this is a great game to play on Easter. Godwin is at least supposed to be the Jesus figure. Marika told him to go be a martyr, to die for our sins and live in destined death. But Ronnie said, nope. Ronnie said no. He was supposed to die for our sins and live on in destined death. But to what end? Probably to save something? To satiate the tree? Anyway, my idea about, like, Queen Marika being an ant, or a termite, really, is kind of out there. she can make herself, like, look like whatever she really wants, but yeah. She's obviously a humanoid, I know that. I've seen enough fan art. But it's fun to think about, considering termites eat trees, and some ants do too. I haven't actually... If somebody knows what kind of ant those are modeled after, and whether they eat trees or not, much appreciated. Gosh, is it weird being a lapsed Oh my gosh, there's some funny ones. Like I posted one where, like, Marika and Ratigan are standing next to each other, and they're in a get-along shirt, and Marika's just eyeing daggers at Ratigan, and it says on the shirt, "This is our get-along shirt." Great. Okay, yeah. Really, understanding lore and talking about the lore means that in the end, you can make lots of jokes. And isn't that just what anybody really wants? Jesus, this is such a great picture. Let me just step away from the grace. Put these as your phone backgrounds. I want to check something on my hat. No, not that one. Okay, so then this is just... I wonder if my eyes changed. Because I ate... Oh, hey. My eyes have changed. I don't know if it's gold or dragon red, because my eyes are supposed to be Moonlight sword blue. Probably because I ate some dragon hearts. Okay. Where did I put you, Mushroom Crown? Well, the outer god that Placiduax, worked for is, quote, fell. So he's gone. Or dead. But either way, doesn't exist anymore. Where's my mushroom hat? Oh, there it is. One must not see what I have done to my eyes. I'm still rocking medium load. Okay, cool. It's a little disorienting to not have any sound, though. Gosh, it's so cool. I also like how they made the armor look like a dragon's armor. Because it's scaled. In any case, I guess it's enough trying on of some fashion for now. Oh, the big hair look really dumb. Yeah, Mushroom Crown's pretty iconic, but that's pretty good. Well, the cape is also not fully powered anymore. Like, there is a talisman that, not this one. Not that one. This one. Like, the dark cloth with a lustrous sheen conceals the wearer's presence while crouching. Part of the concealing veils used by the assassins on the black knives. That's obviously not that anymore. Speaking of, this was the talisman we picked up. A legendary talisman depicting a special blessing of the air tree. Greatly raises maximum HP, stamina, and equip load. It is said that when the age of the air tree began, such blessings were personally bestowed upon their recipients by Queen Marika herself. It seems like to me, Queen Marika was playing realpolitik in a way that ensured that she remained undisputed on the throne, while also pretending a little bit to have a line of succession. Now, granted, I might have seen too much of HBO's Succession, and I might have seen a bit of Queen Mary the First. I mean, not Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth the First, the one who came after, who's like, you know what, I'm not going to get married because I don't want the men in my life to steal my power. Now, Danger Man, who's probably knows way more about all that, will probably correct me, but like, Marika didn't want to share her power, so she used her male reflection as her second husband. Like, Queen Elizabeth I probably would have done that same thing, just to maintain power centralized within herself. But somehow, it all went wrong. In any case, that'll be it for me today. It looks like we're at 2 hours, 57 minutes, 35 seconds. Sounds like this Ashen version of the capital isn't so long. And we've got a few of the, like, a couple of bosses left. I think, what, 3? 1, 2, 3? And 2 of them are basically the same fight, so... That's it for me today. Until next time, everybody. Bye!